What's up? Welcome to the test stream where fun is strictly prohibited, and I think I might be streaming. Looks like I'm streaming. Let's check my audio. Welcome to the test stream. I can hear myself. Fun is strictly prohibited. And yeah, no, it's good. It's good. Like, I mean, once it starts, like, I think I gotta be like louder, cause like. But I mean, it's like 3 in the morning. You guys don't understand. Anyway, there's a high explosive mode apparently in Fortnite, so I'm gonna try that. Also, I kind of like suck at Fortnite. Well, not really. Like, I mean, I'm level 9. I played a few games with the boys, but not amazing. So I just wanted to see, like, if I'm able to stream and how well that does. Maybe I should link this somewhere and like be like, hey guys, the stream is streaming. Maybe I should link this somewhere and like be like, hey guys, the stream is streaming. Maybe I should link this somewhere and like be like, hey guys, the stream is streaming. Maybe I should link this somewhere. Oh, the game's starting. Oh, there's music and shit. I got somebody in my squad. Yeah. Alright, so right away we're getting probably like copyrighted. We could mute people. I got somebody in my squad. Yeah. We could definitely mute right away we're getting probably like copyrighted. I could also probably mute myself. This is getting mute people. Oh, this is a nightmare already. So, test streams work out the way that they're working out. Some of my squad mates are jumping, so I guess it's fucking squad up. What's the... I don't know the push to talk button. See, streaming brings like a whole level of complication to the game. Alright, I have the chat up now. Okay, you can hear me loud and clear. Cool. I'm getting a couple frame drops in game, but that's because I'm like all tabbing like mad, trying to get everything up and ready. The stream looks like it's very slow, but I was all tabbed off, so let's see what happens.
There's a team.
Things seem to be okay at this point. Actually, the stream might be frozen?
There's 2 teams here.
I don't know. Suppose I could test the Discord audio as well. Alright, yeah, those guys started like way up there. Oh, jeez. Well, I can't help him. I don't got a gun. Hopefully there's a gun in this burn up here. Sometimes there's a chest. Oh god. It's missiles everywhere. I forgot. It's high explosives mode. I gotta find a rocket launcher or something. Oh god, oh god, oh god. I'm gonna take out this guy that has a rocket launcher with a fucking pickaxe. Let's fucking do that. Oh god, oh god, oh god. No, 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 no. We ain't fucking... Where you at? He's out of ammo, I'm pretty sure. Like, I mean, he still has his pickaxe though, so he could've... Why am I lagging all the fuck? I guess the stream thing is not gonna work with Fortnite. I'm gonna have to find some kind of... It might just be because everybody has rockets. You know what I mean? Like 1 or 2 rockets is the thing. Can I not kill that guy? Is he one of my teammates? Like, what's up with this? Okay. Good round. Good round. I almost made it halfway. But yeah, that got really laggy there. How's the stream? Like, the stream looks really bad too.
No, Diego!
Hurry up, bro.
Like, the stream seems to be frozen for me.
Gato. You can come get me, bro. They don't. Oh, they see me.
I see like some frames.
Yeah.
Gonna work at Fortnite. Yeah, there's audio, but the video is like really choppy. Probably my encoding settings. What can I see here? Where's my frame drops? It's the game more than anything, actually. The stream doesn't seem to be dropping frames. But then why is my camera freezing? Let me refresh. And we'll see what's up. Is that playing maybe the game just doesn't even play in the background when I'm on a different window. No, it definitely does still play. So I don't know. The reload did nothing. That shit is still froze all the fuck up. Okay, so I gotta figure something out here, man. So welcome to the test stream where, if you're just joining us, enjoyment is not allowed, so the fact that it's... Your net is being dumb as hell. I need somebody else to test. You still see my feed. So, like, is it working for you, or... Like, is it, like, really choppy? Like, for me, like, I mean, the audio seems fine. Let me see what YouTube says. It says the stream health is bad. Okay, what do we got here? Video output low. YouTube is not receiving enough video for smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Not enough video. Quickly increase the amount of video that we're outputting, guys. Alright, so welcome to the portion of the show which I like to call Fade Tries to Fix Shit while in the middle of a stream. So it's not audio, it's obviously the video. I'm trying to put out 1080p, which should be fine. Trying to put out 60 frames per second. Maybe I should try to do 25. Like, I mean, I know YouTube can take 60. It might just be my, like, internet's bad now. I wonder what mode. I think YouTube always used CBR. I'm using the right server, obviously, like it's getting something. Might be my bitrate. Let's try, what's a good bitrate for 1080p? Jesus, it's been a while. I'm sure YouTube has the answer somewhere. Maybe my net neutrality is being taken away, guys. Oh no. 1080p 8 megabits per second. Video bitrate 12. Bitrate standard, bitrate high frame. So they want 12 megabits per second. So what's that? That's like double. Or no, like 10 times. Or like 6 times. Sorry, what they have set there. That can't be right. That seems like an awful lot. Like, that seems really high. Fucking try it. What you saying now, YouTube? Are we still sucking? I should maybe just like stream the work that I'm doing in the background at this point. Trying to figure this out. I wonder if OBS will allow me to put OBS as a thing. Add. Well, I mean, I suppose I could just show the entire desktop. What do I have up that might be compromising? Nothing. Alright, we're good. Can we just like, there is no just like browser capture, is there? Or no, not browser, like desktop, no. Alright. I guess. We'll just make it, no, it won't look at itself. OBS will not look at itself. Sorry, I can't stream OBS, guys. So that's a thing. Okay, so it's saying it's healthy now. Still looks choppy as hell. What does OBS say? It's dropping frames, so that's a thing. The game itself is kind of laggy. No, it won't look at itself. So that's a thing. Yeah, it's still super choppy. What do? See, it's good that I did this before I was like super drunk. So where are you going? Good, bad, bad, bad. Okay, it's back to bad now. And yeah, I'm dropping a few frames. Let's reduce that frame rate. That seems high to me. I mean, we can always try. We got like 4,000. I can always try 30 frames per second. I think that's probably what the thing is. Like, I mean, I don't have. It used to be a pretty good computer. And I mean, it's gotten a few replacement parts over the years, but she might not be super amazing anymore for streaming new games. So, we can go back to 30. Honestly, if I didn't say anything about 30 frames per second, it wouldn't be an issue for most people. I'm gonna have to stop streaming to do this, so give me a minute. Okay, maybe we're back. We might be back. See how this goes. A little bit better. Seems better. Let me... Since I'm streaming, I'm doing 24 frames per second, so yeah, we'll go 30. So if you're just joining us, Fade is breaking everything. And also he's gonna smoke on the stream because it's a test stream and you're not supposed to be able to smoke. Video is stable. Yeah, it looks good. I'm gonna check the look at the YouTube. Yeah, YouTube says it's good. It's because I put it to 30 frames per second. You know, that television standard instead of the film standard. Alright, so maybe I should actually play the game some more. Oh, also we got copyright or not copyright, community guidelines or demonetized videos on the Serennial channel. We got Reefer Madness, the Redux, like a little promotional thing that I did, like this tiny little thing. I guess the bots are like all over it, so that's fun. Let me check my Discord real quick. I asked a friend if they wanted to play. Oh, they don't do the PvP mode. Oh, okay. Alright, let's play some more high explosives. This time, let's find a gun. Also, I think Lovin said that he was getting but I don't think he'll be too tired to play. Oh, is that like right in front of the camera too, I bet, right? Let me look. Yeah, the cigarette's right in front of the camera, that's hilarious. Probably see my ash fall. That's just sort of how I play though, I guess. Like if I'm smoking and playing. What do you guys think? What do you think of the overlay? If anybody's watching, let me know. Oh god, I'm taking so long to get a friggin'... I need to think about this more and not like... I mean... Yeah. Okay, that dude's in that house. Let's go into this house so we don't get... Like, he's our teammate anyway, so... Oh yeah, there we go. Perfect. Oh, those went in the cellar. Grab some bricks, I guess. Oh, there we go. There's a chest somewhere over here. Here. Where's the chest? There's gotta be more. I found it. I'm taking rocket launcher though. Alright. Now that we have a rocket launcher. Where are those guys going? They're off to their death, are they? They got 2 minutes. I'm gonna check out the bridge. Like, I suppose you don't want to be on the bridge, but there might be shit around the bridge without going into it. I'm gonna have to go into the bridge. Oh well, it'll be a nice action movie scenario. No chest anyway. I'll just hang out here. Chilling with my car. an eye out for anybody coming this way.
You guys got a max?
I mean, this isn't very exciting, of course. My teammates are like way off. I don't know. Okay, they're heading for Tomato Town.
Isn't Leeds to the west? Those houses, they aren't Leeds.
What's to push the talk? No. It's one of these buttons. Shift. X. V for voice. T for talk. B for dance, apparently. Oh yeah, that's real inconspicuous there, Fade, buddy. Can't edit buildings. P. O. What's the fuck's the push? Oh, there we go. Found the push to talk.
Ah, nice, dude.
Why? Okay, are you guys heading toward Tomato Town?
I have no idea where we're going. I'm just following this guy.
Alright.
Sounds like that's close to you.
I'll head towards you guys. I was just like gonna hang out here until.
Yo, there's some people firing rockets close to you, so just watch out. You know direction. I'm heading over there now as well. I think it's Intimator.
Oh, gotta pay attention to the stream chat. 1 second. There. Not that anybody's talking to me. Nobody cares.
Yeah, Intimator.
Oh shit. Fucking rockets everywhere. Whoa. Where are they?
I'm done.
That is extremely uncool. Inconspicuous, bro.
Oh, top of the all southwest.
Where? I don't see it.
Holy shit.
Good
Fuck's
times.
sakes.
I love this mode. This is great.
Yeah, it's cool. Thanks, man. No, I need fucking rockets because I don't have any more. There we go. Wanna go rocket riding? Yeah, get on. Oh no, I'm gonna, yeah, let me go high. Ready?
I'm out, but there's some guys at like 210.
Move more. Oh shit!
Shit, I think he's dead, man.
Nice.
We gotta get him up and into the bubble real quick.
Okay, let's not fuck around again. How many rockets you guys think it's gonna take to take down the balloon or the airdrop? No, it actually falls faster than smart, it seems. No, it doesn't.
Alright. 24 people left.
No, we missed.
There was totally something up here.
Help me, help me!
Oh, those guys are all dead. Nobody wants the grenade launchers. It's not worth the run though. Yeah. We're going for it. One rocket. One fucking rocket. Of course, all of these are only gonna have one. Whatever, I got 2 rockets and I just doubled my rocket inventory. 14 people left though, we're doing alright. I'm not gonna waste my shot on that guy. I only got 2. I'm getting closer. Honestly, I should probably run place the enemy. Oh fuck. Switch. Grenade. Oh god. 11. I got to the top 10. Yes. They're not. Well, almost. I didn't get to the top 10. That's what happened. That's a lot of loot we left behind, though. I want to see how this ends now. Got lucky with the circle. Savage. Alright. Should I have other overlays set up? I guess I should, right? Like, I'll just copy paste them. Or no, probably using the same one would save, like, make it easier for the chat thing. Because, like, the way that I use the chat is kind of weird. Let's try something. Let's see how switching games works. And I'll play a match of HOTS. I have another, like, I mean, I still got work to do on this overlay thing before New Year's, so I'll do a little bit of that. There's probably some tweaking, probably make like a be right back screen, because right now all I have is black screen. All rockets mode is fun though. It'll be fun to play with people. I don't really like Fortnite alone. And we'll see if we can get some Heroes of the Storm up here relatively easily. Yeah, well, I mean, last year's New Year's Be Right Back screen was amazing. The whole thing, like I did like a whole like JRPG battle thing. I don't know. I liked it. Like I liked how it turned out aesthetically. I don't think I'm gonna go quite that heavy this year. But yeah, definitely something. Like I'll just grab like a GIF or like a series of GIFs. I think last year too, like I did like a whole bunch of like meme videos that we all like sort of like our jokes from the past year and put them all together. Or like the past couple years, I guess. That was fun too. So I don't know like if I'll do something like that, but like I think this one's just going to be like more of a laid back. Like 2017, it's going to be more about complaining. We're going to have an airing of grievances. Sexual harassment jokes. Alright, so I'm just opening up the game. I'm going to have to set it as a screen. And like when I'm drunk, I'm going to have to do this too. So I'm getting like a little bit of practice in here. Also, yeah, no, I kind of like, I just sort of set up that thing today, the overlay right now. So the Serenio logo and the GIF there. That was a GIF that I contacted the dude and I'm like, can I use this? And he's like, cool. I was like, sweet. And it was like a while ago. It was for the Final Fantasy Brave XPS review. Okay, so the game is like up now. I should be able to, oh look, it like automatically. I already had it set, you see. So like actually I can probably do, like if I just opened up Fortnite again, it would probably just take right over. Chris, if you wanted to, like, if you want to pop into the tavern and we can discuss your thing, I don't know, like, do you want me to spoil it, or, like, I mean, we were talking about it in the open chat, so. But if you want, I'll pop into the tavern, we can have a chit-chat. I'll just be, like, hanging out in the whoa, voice connected, there we go. You know, if you don't mind the time jump. Win 3, play 8. So I could be anybody I want. I have been trying to level Zagara. She's almost level 100. And by almost, I mean, like, it's going to take another eternity. So I'm just going to play Varian, because he's more fun.
We will forge a great destiny.
We will forge a great destiny. Our destiny will be great. And yeah, when I'll tab out of HOTS, it like freezes. I wonder if there's a setting for it not to do that. But I mean, I don't necessarily care with the loading screens. Good question. I don't know. Definitely not set up for streaming. And like when I play HOTS, I like to play HOTS full screen. It's like one of the only games that I have to play full screen, so I need the full field of view kind of thing. Yeah, so it makes it hard to like see the chat. I wish there was some way that I could have like the chat on. I need another monitor. Is what I need.
Prepare for battle. Act as one.
Alright. So, here's the Storm. I like this game. Mainly because I like this character. Like, I played it before for a long time, and I liked the game before this character, but this character has changed the whole game for me. He's so broken, and like, I don't wanna, like, I don't want, like, to say this and then have them nerf him, but just watch what happens in this game. So crazy. Well, actually, I might get destroyed, so I don't know. I haven't played in a few. Well, I played one earlier, but not this one. I'm playing a lot of Zelda last couple. Okay, so, like, I mean, technically he's, like, he's only, like, he's bad until level 10. And then he basically becomes, like, a killer. Oh god, why did I just try to kill our own Medi? Like, he sucks until level, he, like, really sucks until level 4. And then he sucks still until level 10. So this is, like, I mean, good thing we got the Medi. Even though I tried to kill her. Oh god. Oh god. Oh. Well, at least Medi will have more to heal. Are you not able to heal me anymore? Oh god. Oh god. Oh man. That's a lot of hurt. I can't tank all this. I need level 4.
My thanks, keeper. So be it.
This seems to be working fine. How's the stream?
Select opponent. My thanks, keeper.
Stream seems frozen? The game is... Oh, right, because I'm... Yeah, it looks fine. Okay, we're good.
We forge our own destiny. Most excellent.
Yeah, I kind of just went. Oh, oh, okay, well. I suppose being alive is a good thing.
Heroes, night will fall in just a few moments. I hope you're ready.
With purpose.
The Shamblers rise! Slay them! Claim their seeds!
Finished what I needed to do.
Oh, cool. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat because full screen. Sorry, man.
No problem. What I messaged would take a while.
Would you... So, like, spoilers for the thing, or... Do you want to, like, discuss it, or... If there's anything you need from me...
Effectively, all I just need to do is... Well, all I need is a decision on what type of rule set we're going with between the different games I have, and that will pretty much decide on the story I'm making.
Right,
for this.
so what do you think would work best, or like, what are the advantages, like the ins and outs of each, essentially?
Okay. There's traditional D&D, which that's pretty easy, the bread and butter stuff. Then, when it comes to... Whoa, message photo.
Most excellent. Great heal.
Oh, I got a message, sorry.
No,
Distracted. Then there is Edge of the Empire, which has a fun little system where there are special points that the party has that once spent would transfer to the GM, which the GM can use for story elements and it's pretty fun if the party does it right.
Yeah, it sounds fun but complicated.
It's pretty much the heroes have a counter, and when they spend the point, they pass it to the GM, and the GM has that to use for later. So sometimes players don't use the light side points they have to influence the game, just so that the GM can't do the same for the dark side points, because there's balance. And last one is, I do have to admit, a higher risk game type where your characters will die if you're not smart. But that's the nature of the beast when it comes to that particular theme. And for those who might be wondering, it is Fantasy Flight's only one. The reason why it's actually on the list is because I have done a lot of work with setting up spreadsheets and stuff like that, which makes the GM's role and the character creation infinitely easier. Rather than delving through 3 different books. Just having it all in one spot.
I like the everybody dies thing. That's...
Each character has fate points. You can spend a fate point to reroll your dice, or do certain actions. And then if you happen... Fate points.
Oh, okay.
If you screw up, and you happen to be on death's door, you can burn a fate point, which means you permanently lose 1. Sometimes you only have 1.
Okay.
And that allows you to survive by divine circumstance.
So first order of feedback there. Can we change fate points to fade points?
To be honest, light side, dark side point could also be changed to fade point and death point. Just sort of good, bad, something's going to happen. So any name you want to give will work for it.
I'm just playing. But yeah, no, okay, that sounds fun actually. And like I mean, obviously we're looking for like a quick. We don't want to be playing for...
I see as the end of the... pretty much, once all other game ideas run out, we throw this down as a final thing.
Oh, so this is like...
Because that's
like
kind
dead,
of the nature of adding an RPG into a stream. Because after one-shot games, people are normally a little bit more mentally spent than if they spent the whole time on games akin to Heroes of the Storm.
It'll be like when all the drunks are passed out, and like it's just like the sober people.
When the drunks are either the most messed up, or about to pass out.
Yeah, well, I mean, the theme this year is going to be caffeine and sugar, right? So...
Oh, I got plenty of that. Alright. But yeah, it's pretty much whatever main type that you want to go with.
I guess I should like inventory the alcohol that I got. So I got some Clamato Caesar things, right? Because
I'm sad I don't have any alcohol.
And well, you still got. But you need to babysit me. You need to take care of.
Yeah, I need to be the sober one here.
You need to be the voice of reason among the chaos.
Woohoo! That's why I have my own little coffee machine. I can keep myself awake.
Cause like, you know, I'm gonna be like, hopefully it'll like turn out to be like an energetic drunk with all this caffeine and sugar. That's what I'm hoping for, as opposed to last year where I was like, you know, it was kind of a low energy kind of affair. Like, it turned out okay, but Fade was definitely passed out of the certain... I think the year before that, too, I kind of overdrank. Every year, really. And we got drinking games, too, right? I like the drinking games that you have.
I have a few in mind, and I can always make up more while I'm writing out the story.
I mean, we'll have to make them reasonable.
I'll submit them for review first, and I don't want you to get smashed in the first game.
Right, yeah, no, pacing. Like, I'm not even gonna... So, this year I'm gonna start later, too. I'm gonna start around 8 p.m. Which, like, I mean, normally we start a lot earlier. But, yeah, I think that'll be better.
Arthurun just typed in, "You're gonna be smashed by the time we end BGO."
Oh god.
Because of the one drink per death one that I submitted. You die so many times with BGO, it's not funny.
Oh yeah, I know. I don't think we'll do that one.
There is a. It kind of really depends on the what kind of classes are there. Because if you don't have a someone like the succubus, it would be every time your character gets laid, you could take a drink, rather than death. If there is no one who has the insta-kill style stuff, then it's death. Because then people have to literally spend all their money in the game in order to be able to buy the stuff that could kill you. Or RNG decides to kill you anyway.
Right, I remember that game from last year. I was really hesitant and sketchy about it at first, but then like we played it for 5 minutes and I got so into it.
Oh man, that was... It was rocky for me trying to get you to play that. Because it was me, Nick, Justin, and... I'm trying to remember who else was... I think our friend was there as well. He was, yeah, he was in for that, I believe. Yeah. You just typed in, it was fun as hell last year.
Yeah,
so he
no,
wasn't
we did
on
have
that.
fun with it, so that's why I added it to the list. I was like, you know what, that's one worth bringing back for sure. And I mean, we always got to do Guns of Icarus. That has to be on the list. Like, I gotta get it's true.
It is a staple for us.
Like, I mean, if it's not Guns of Icarus, like, you know, maybe in the future, if that doesn't exist, we gotta find some airship game where Fade can get drunk and fly an airship, like. And what else do we got there? I forget what's like on the list. HOTS, Fortnite. I've been getting into Fortnite. They got an all rockets mode. You were just watching me play it. It's so fucking fun.
Yeah. Oh man.
Also, hello Arthun. I didn't see you there in the stream until now. It is fun, but I don't know. I found it limited, kind of. Like, I mean, there's only so many things that you can do.
I'm either pilot or gunner, and if both slots are taken, I go engineer, and I pray to God that the ship doesn't fall apart on me.
Yeah, they got some pretty interesting ship designs, but I'm just like a pyramidine guy. And yeah, oh man, we used to have like.
Oh, yeah, sure. You can pop into voice and talk to us in tavern.
Yeah, we're in tavern.
He's gonna get the message in a few seconds.
So yeah, the fate points one sounded cool. Unless you like wanted to go for something else.
Oh, literally, those were 3 out of the many I have. Yeah, I just grabbed the ones that would be most easy for me to write a story for.
You know, I'm just thinking like we gotta have it be kind of low maintenance. Like people are just gonna be joining. They may or may not be able to.
If someone passes out midstream, I'll literally the next person that pops in, I'll pass them the character. Like, here we go, use this. Okay, let's continue. That's why I'm planning on having pre-mades made up for every other character other than those who are confirming ahead of time that they're going to be there.
God damn it, I died again.
There was one
Hey, what's up?
tabletop sim, but it just takes so long to complete it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, you have a couple really good ones on TTS.
There was one that we used to play, and I was like, we should stream this someday. I forget who it was that was
I don't think I was with you on that.
Maybe.
I wasn't. No, I don't remember
who it
ever
was.
doing
It might have
TTS
been-
with you.
No, I think it was with like Katsuni and those guys.
Oh. Oh wow.
That would have been.
That's a while ago.
Yeah, it would have been a while ago. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I forget like the exact scenario. I just remembered like I ended up running in and dying like an idiot.
That is quite a few games that could happen.
Right.
Yeah.
No. I think we sat down on our first...
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, sorry.
No, I was just gonna say anything with a grid-based is fine with me.
Yeah. Honestly, I think we sat down to play our first game of it, because basically it was a remake of a game from like, I want to say 98 actually.
Well done.
And it was like a more modern take on it, and we sat down and played it. We never finished it, because it was about 14 hours in that we realized we were only halfway.
Which game was that?
Oh yeah.
Master
17.
Trainer.
Wait, what?
You're in for a long game, Chris, playing with us.
Ooh.
Master Trainer is a very long game.
And you get to have fun with Pokemon.
We
Unless
were-
someone becomes a villain character and then makes your day hell.
Yeah. Well, we weren't playing with the villainous teams. So basically that week that you saw me playing for a good 20 hours straight was just that one game. And we kind of have just died off of doing it since. That's why you don't see us even playing Settlers of Catan, which would also be a good one to play on stream.
Is there like a browser version?
I've got a fully scripted TTS version. And I could probably find a browser version because I remember
Wait, TTS.
Tabletop Sim.
Tabletop Sim.
Oh, okay.
And
It's-
I remember getting introduced to Settlers of Catan through browser, so I'd have to find it.
Okay. You know what I was thinking, and like just for a split second earlier tonight when I was doing the list, I was like, Battle for West North, and then I was like, no, we don't play Battle for West North.
No.
Oh man, I don't have that installed, but I used to play it a lot. But
Man, back in the day, Battle for West North was the shit. Like that.
oh,
There's a
I
lot
remember
of
that.
It's amazing.
there's a lot of fun customs you can do with Overwatch too. I don't know if you have that.
You can do stuff with Overwatch.
You can do a lot of stuff with
Custom
Overwatch.
matches.
Oh, custom
I've-
matches.
I've got different customs set up with Overwatch for hide and seek, for boss battles, for all sorts of stuff.
if we're doing boss battles, we're gonna have to ban certain characters from being used.
Well, I've got setups pre-made because I've been doing it since they added the custom modes. It's basically one person with like super beefed up stats against 6 normal people. It's always really.
Effectively, a Reinhardt that could charge halfway across the map and insta-kill if they hit.
But the charge is on like a 20-second cooldown instead of a 5-second. Stuff like that.
You can't do Doomfist as the boss because you literally teleport.
Yeah, Doomfist becomes Goku.
Instant transmission everywhere, and then punch.
Yeah, it was dumb. It was we tested it. It was literally impossible to hit each other.
I've never done like any kind of custom matches in Overwatch. Like only ever like the flavor of the week game modes. Kind
I
of
could
It's
show you some
really
after
good.
you're done with Heroes of the Storm. You might like them.
I
Yeah, I'd be down. I don't know if I have
With the amount of-
Overwatch. Actually, I don't know if I have Overwatch installed. Let me.
With the amount of downloads and updates I need to do, I'm not going to have
Yeah, I don't
Overwatch
think
installed
I'm gonna
tonight.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
Yeah.
considering I have more than a day's worth of downloads set right now,
Yeah, because you have GTA and that.
Yeah, I gotta do
75
GTA tonight.
gigs.
That's tomorrow's test stream. Like I'm gonna download it overnight and then test stream it tomorrow.
well, I'll be able to join you if my net doesn't decide to tell me I'm downloading it for the next 2 days.
And
Speaking of GTA, like I said, I know how to set up public lobbies that are, like, they're technically public, but they're actually private. So you can do all the stuff you could do in a public lobby, but without random people joining in constantly. So,
So you can control the
Um,
influx of people.
yeah, I can completely control who comes in.
Okay, that's cool. I think we have some of the Guru team coming in as well for GTA. So
There's a lot of
They
cool
may
stuff
have
you
some
can do with
ideas.
GTA. I can sit down tomorrow and find things like the custom races and all that sort of cool stuff. You know, like stunters versus snipers, stuff like that.
That would be a good way for me to learn how to play the game.
Yeah. Well, a buddy of mine actually, I met him over GTA a couple days ago. It turns out he's a YouTuber and he plays a shit ton of that stuff. So
everybody's a
Yeah,
YouTuber.
some stuff.
I know so many fucking YouTubers at this point. It's ridiculous.
2017, everybody and their grandmother is a YouTuber. By the way, guys, go subscribe
Well,
to
he-
my grandmother's channel.
I'm actually not.
Well, he's a legitimate one. He's got a lot of subs. It surprised me.
I guess I'm the only one here who hasn't done YouTube.
I think so, honestly.
You've been on my channel enough. Like, I mean, honestly, Serennial.
I mean, I'm not a legitimate YouTuber. That's the funny part.
So, I just checked to make sure this dude has like 7.3 million subscribers.
Really?
Yeah.
Give me a shout out, yo.
Like I met him playing, GTA a couple days ago because we were playing races, like the random races.
Shit, man, one shout out from that dude. Set for
Yeah,
life.
right. My channel would fucking explode. I would be expected to put out videos again.
All right.
The night comes, heroes.
But yeah, it's
Kill the shamblers and claim
I can't remember his real name. He told me what it was, but his channel is just Jelly. That's all it is. It's just Jelly.
What do you mean by jelly?
That is his YouTube name. His name is just Jelly.
Oh, like youtube.com/.
I'm lucky he actually got that.
Yeah, that's crazy. Good for him.
Apparently he plays a lot with people that I do watch, so it was like, how the fuck did I not know it? Because he plays with Quibblecop, if you know who that is.
Oh man, I just saw you almost make it out of there.
He's a dude that plays mostly like Fortnite and Golf It and stuff like that, but he plays a lot of GTA too.
Oh man, I wish my internet was better so I could, because I would have some stuff that I would gladly throw up on there between stream stuff because I have stream dependent games.
Yeah.
Alright, well that seems to work alright.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Because I'm a fucking noob. I got like 1 in 8.
yeah, can confirm stream was shit, did not enjoy.
Alright, yeah. Perfect.
Goal met.
Yep, do not enjoy this stream.
Alright, what else do I need to test here?
Oh, apparently that game wasn't Fortnite, so
Oh yeah, that's true too.
you better watch it. You're gonna get
Those
reported.
suck.
Sir die a lot.
I died like 8 times. Oh, dude, I'm so close to leveling.
So
I'll
dialogue
play.
is the truth.
I think I've got it
let me
installed if you want to
switch
play
back
another
up.
round.
Yeah, let me. I'm actually gonna switch that game real quick though, because I don't want to deceive anybody into clicking and being like, "Oh, that's not the game." Screw you.
Let me make sure I got it downloaded still.
Sorry, what an animal. I
Yep.
just switched. I might play some Fortnite in a bit. I was playing the rocket mode earlier. It was great. I'm just literally like testing for something that's going on the other day. Like
5 people watching now.
Oh
yeah,
dear,
and if
we're
you're
starting
just
to get.
joining us, welcome to the test stream where everything's broken and nothing works as it should be working. And
Welcome to Suggestions Out of a Hat.
yeah, and fun is strictly prohibited. That's the last line.
Yeah. Give me a sec, I'll be on.
Yeah, did you want to play 2 Staggered? You got it installed or?
I don't have Fortnite properly updated yet.
No, not Fortnite.
Hots.
Oh, I need to go through all my Blizzard stuff as well.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty much spending the next few days downloading, which is why,
Yeah.
if we decide on which roleplay to do, I can spend the time writing story and setting up characters while I wait for the downloads to complete.
See, yeah, that's the thing with that. Like, I mean, you're like, I need a decision made, and I'm like, I don't know.
I
Like,
I
I'm not-
apparently
don't feel
have
informed
21
enough to
loot
make a
boxes.
decision.
I have
What do you want me
21
to do,
loot
roll the
boxes
dice?
to open. Give me a second.
Like, I don't feel informed enough to make the decision. Like, I trust your judgment, man. Like, what do you think would work? But that's the thing. Like, we don't know who's gonna show, who's gonna flake, who's gonna be like, you know, stick around till 2 in the morning, or. you
Why
know,
don't I
that's
just
been-
plan for all 3 and then roll the dice when the time comes?
Like, can the story be similar? Like, can you do something that's sort of like the same kind of vibe, same kind of characters thing, and sort of save yourself triplicates of work?
Yeah, planning for a one-shot's pretty easy, dude.
Like, I mean, it doesn't need to be anything extravagant. It just needs to
Be a one-shot.
give us an excuse to make one-liners and jokes, and you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I got a Johanna skin. Yay. Whoop-de-doo.
Like, when we're talking about like YouTube D&D, right? Now this here is like me thinking about things, like overthinking, right? But so like my first YouTube D&D experience was like with some channel awesome people where they sort of had a thing, and they were doing like a browser based, and it was interesting. Like, I mean, they had personalities
Using
that were
Roll20?
reviewers, and I don't remember. It was like I think it was Spoonie, maybe, or Spoonie was involved at some point. You can maybe
Roll 20 is a decent site to use.
Yeah, good browser-based one that you can do quite a lot with.
Yeah, I think it might have
yeah.
been Roll20.
I did a really big campaign that was like both Roll20 and on WoW. Staggert was actually a part of it, so you can do a lot with it.
I was an observer, not a
Well,
player.
yeah, but you can attest to just how much we can do on that.
And then there was Chris Perkins. And then I was like, oh, okay, that's how that should be done. So...
Almost
I
done.
actually do have some software on my computer that will help me out with this. Because I recently picked up the dungeon tools for the computer, well, on Steam.
Oh, yeah, the Humble Bundle thing, wasn't it?
Dungeon Painter Studio. I picked that up for about $10.
Oh, that's right.
And you know
I
what?
remember
The
now.
funny thing is, like, I could... Like, you're familiar with Chris Perkins, right, Stagger?
Somewhat.
Somewhat. He's like a bald dude, and he does D&D. He's a dungeon master. I think he's actually employed by
Wizards?
Oh,
So he's one of the people you would see in Rushing Adventure League. Yeah.
Have you ever seen like the Penny Arcade D&D thing that they do?
Oh.
That DM. That's
Yeah.
Chris Perkins. I think that's his
Oh.
name, Chris Perkins. It may be somebody else.
Oh, I get
should
it.
Look that up before I give like somebody's name out like 20 times.
Oh, that's some good stuff.
Go
Do
ahead
not
and invite me,
expect
Faye.
that level from me.
No, I'm not. No. That's not what we're looking for. But like,
I'm an okay GM.
and a big part of that is also like who he's working with, right? Like he's usually working with like big talent. You know what I mean? Like he does the celebrity thing. So these are people that are, you know, they're adept at talking and they can make jokes and they sort of have a plan. But like, what I would do, like if it was me sort of planning this out, right? And that's like like the right way to do it. Like the way that if I was like to do that as a project, I would try to integrate. Like I would watch a whole bunch of like the Spoonie kind of thing, and then like a whole bunch of the Chris Perkins. Like maybe look up some other things, and you know just try to like find a good middle ground between that. With the Chris Perkins, like I mean, obviously he's all about the models and like the real models and like you know here's your castle and it's like a big showpiece, right? We obviously can't do that. We might be able to. Like we could get some artistic stuff going.
Stagger, dice got required.
For what?
1 through 7, or sorry, 1 through 6.
Okay, I'm gonna ready it.
Who will forge a great
4.
destiny?
1, 2.
Game name change.
If we do it through Tabletop Sim, I can do a lot of the model stuff since I actually have a lot of things related to roleplay already saved to my workshop, and I can pass them around. But well, yeah, since I'm the GM, I'll have to host.
I forgot they changed how levels work. That 455 really threw me for a loop for a minute.
For Roll20, admittedly, it's faster in some respects, but the Star Wars would not really be able to work for it. Because there's some issues with the built-in dice roller versus Tabletop Sim where you actually have the dice necessary, since it changes around what dice are being used.
Okay.
And it's just relying off of symbols rather than numbers and normal tests for Star Wars.
Do you have anything installed right now, Chris? Or I suppose, like, even if you did,
Oh,
you wouldn't be able
I
to
have-
play because you're downloading, or yes or no?
Yeah, I'm locked in downloading hell.
He was lagging even watching
Not to
fucking
add to
Dragon
your
Ball.
stress, but you should try Fortnite as well. I don't know if you're into that, but it's fun.
I
Unfortunately,
own
it's like only
Fortnite.
like 4 people.
He,
though.
he owns the actual Fortnite.
Oh, the PVE as well.
Yeah.
I weren't. It's tagged on to it for free, if I already owned it.
When you grow up,
We actually got to test it first.
The PVE or the...
Yeah, the PvE was given access to people ahead of time for if they already owned it.
Oh, okay.
And I played a little bit. Huh, looks like PUBG.
The battle starts in 10
Pretty much. That's why
What, PvE?
That's why Player Unknown is suing.
Go. Yo.
They can't actually
Yeah, I
win that
know.
lawsuit.
Yeah, just like Epic Games can't win the lawsuit against the 14-year-old kid.
What lawsuit? I haven't heard about this.
Some kid got banned from Fortnite and came back, and so they decided that they were going to sue him for 300 grand. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna win that one.
But yeah,
Hopefully not.
if
not
we're
in
gonna be doing,
any kind of world that makes sense.
if we're not using tabletop sim, it's which would be either only war or 5th edition. Well, if we're doing through tabletop sim, the choice between Star Wars, Only War, and 5th edition.
I was so close to being out.
So, do you want it to be done with 3D models or just 2D?
Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, Staggered. I spaced the fuck out for everything you just said there.
He's
If we
asking
do it
about
through
2D or
browser, we
3D.
only have 2 games. If we do it through tabletop sim, we have access to the 3 I brought up earlier.
Is there one that does not require a download?
Browser. But that's the issue.
Because we can't do Star Wars due to the changes of dice that they give.
Oh, we don't want to get sued by Disney.
Unless I want to look at a chart and decipher everyone's roles. Which admittedly lets you go, oh god, did I actually succeed or not? Rather
Honestly,
than, oh, look at the symbols, I lost.
legally speaking, I'm not sure if we could even play D&D.
That's a good question.
I mean, I suppose if it's, if we don't monetize it, it should be fine, I guess?
There are people who monetize D&D already.
Yeah, but they have actual, like...
Like, I mean, you could argue fair use for any D&D because your gameplay is going to be unique.
And I'm the type of person who makes custom worlds, and tries to make a custom pantheon rather than what's offered in the books. So it's less that I'm pulling from it.
Like, I mean, we're small enough that it's not going to matter, obviously. Like, worst case,
And if
like, oh,
people
we get a
scream-
copyright claim or, like a strike or something.
If people do copyright claims, I'd point them to about 6 other channels that do it. That are way bigger.
That probably get copyright claims, maybe.
They're still doing it. If they got copyright claims, they would have stopped.
Not
Or
necessarily.
changed their formula. And the formula has not changed.
Maybe, I don't know.
It's-
There's some people
Unless
like me who
they're-
are stubborn. Like, I mean, I clearly do things that are not going to be monetized.
You know what? Going through
Speaking
Roll
of things that are
20
not going to be
would actually be
Combat.
easier.
Wait a second here, guys. I need to, Oh, wait. Maybe I should just keep playing the game. Never mind. I was going to roll.
Roll 20 will be a little bit easier. Odd or even, Fade?
Odd.
Okay, so...
And then there's another You just created another universe, Staggered.
5th edition it is! Alright. That made it simple.
What would have
He
happened
created
if I
a
said-
time ring.
What would have happened if I said even?
I wrote a 1, so it would have been only war instead.
Alright.
So, basics.
Alright.
Actually, if you're going off of copyright stuff,
another tangent universe
dude,
there.
if we're going off of copyright stuff, Only War would be safe because it's no longer in print.
I don't know if that's how that works.
It's a book that's no longer being sold.
Yeah, it counts. It's the same thing as if it were a dead software.
Yep.
Yeah, but isn't the copyright law extends to
The license,
so many years
holder,
after publication?
the holder of the license had it removed.
Oh, well, if that's the case, that's a different thing.
Yeah, that's why they're no longer selling it.
I mean, I'm no copyright law lawyer, dude, or anything. I've definitely-
It takes too much effort to learn everything about it.
I've
without
definitely
actually-
uploaded a video that Disney owns, like, clips of 10 different movies and gotten away with it, so that's cool. Like, I feel like that's, like, one of my biggest YouTube accomplishments was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this whole Disney thing, and Disney did
And not
give
get
so
sued.
much not even so much as a claim or like said no. Can we like advertise the movie here or nothing like that?
Honestly, like a lot of shit lately, Disney has been really asinine about.
Well, I mean, they're copyright colossus, dude. They're huge.
Yeah, but you don't need to fucking copyright strike somebody reacting to your trailers.
I think the React channels do need to get hit a little bit harder.
I'm not talking about the React channels. I'm talking about, you know, Angry Joe, who's about to get his channel shut down over it.
Really? That's the
Yeah.
thing that's
He's been getting so many copyright claims, it's ridiculous. By people that aren't even the actual companies.
Hooray for dummy accounts.
Didn't he have like another thing was going on with Angry Joe or something? Didn't he
I'm
like
not sure.
really mow down somebody? Like some small developer or something? Like he really pissed somebody off in the industry, I believe.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. That might be hearsay and conjecture. I don't know. But you never know, maybe Angry Joe's getting blacklisted. It happened to Spoonie.
Break free and destroy your enemies.
Angry Joe was there when it happened, actually. The whole betrayal incident. So I've been studying, like, fucking... It's funny how obsessed people are. There's, like, whole documentaries on, like, these YouTubers and their drama.
That doesn't surprise me, honestly.
I've reached out to Channel Awesome a few times. Like, I definitely wanted to get featured on the site, but it's like, you know, pretty tight, I guess. I don't know what it is to get a, be personal friends with somebody.
Oh, water cup. There it is.
Well, I killed their Diablo at least. Well, I didn't get there. The Zul Jin did. Yeah, you
Good
just
job.
keep taking their bottom. That's a good strategy.
They're not even trying to stop it.
No, they're gonna kill our top in a very similar fashion. But I'll be there to defend.
No, they're coming back. They're all coming back.
Yeah. Yeah. You might want to back out.
Yeah, they were gonna lose their actual core if they didn't. Working on it.
I mean, it's early enough that if he dies, it's not a big deal, but...
Murky got out. I almost killed 2 of them.
Murky's only worth 1/4 of a person.
Yeah.
But if
Oh,
you
they
didn't
changed it?
say
It used to be
that,
half a
that-
person.
Oh, maybe it is half a person. I don't know. Maybe I was
It's meant to be an
underestimating a
infuriating
little
amount.
Yeah. If he hadn't run out, we actually probably could have won there. Because I got 2 of, like, no health just on my own. People underestimate the heal from All Shall Burn.
bit. Wait, Asmodean can heal?
Yeah?
Yeah, it's regen from it.
Okay.
Think
Yeah,
about
all-
it as a little bit of spell vamp.
All Shall Burn is really stupid if you build for just that.
Oh man, I just died so hard there. They used like every one of their ults though, so that was cool.
Oh yeah, I just saw that. That is... They don't like you.
They're heading top.
They did not like me at all.
Okay.
I absorbed
Hanzo's
a lot of
missing.
damage though. Took all that damage.
Oh, they came back.
How to actually
I'm dead.
consult the dungeon master?
I haven't played this in way too long.
Yeah.
My game sense is like out the window.
Having a conversation while it's going on too is difficult.
Oh,
This is
I
gonna be
haven't-
fun drunk.
I haven't played a MOBA since I stopped playing League, and that was like 4 or 5 months ago. So, It was even longer than that since I played Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah, last time I played HOTS was with you.
Yeah, and that was when we played Cho'Gall, and that was ages ago. That was pretty much the last time I played, too.
The Cho'Gall combo.
I am Cho, you are Gall.
Gall.
I'm a mean Cho.
It's kind of hard finding people who are willing to do Cho'Gall. Because it's limiting as heck, but the rewards you get from it.
Oh god damn it, Diablo.
I kind of like the Murloc skin for Diablo, especially if there's a Murky on the team. It makes it adorable.
It was the stupid earthquake. Oh, we have an AI.
I just saw that.
Oh.
Oh, that hurt me too. Just
That would have helped to know beforehand.
Well, yeah, I would have pinged her and had her follow me everywhere. Whatever, she's getting goals.
Thankfully, I just was able to pick up Xanathar's Guide to Everything for D&D, which is helpful significantly because they've added so much to 5th. So
I'm gonna take this camp. They've got one push, and I gotta take one too.
I suppose you could like maybe ping the server and like ask if anybody's gonna plan on being around later and if they're interested in D&D.
I was trying to ask those who. I don't want to put out a general, or I'm going to be spending most of the night just making characters for everyone.
Honestly, I don't think you'll get that good of a response from people. I think a lot of people will be like,
Well, last time I put out a ping for a D&D-like thing, I got 12 players that wanted to play, and it's kind of hard to set up games for that large.
Okay, well, I don't know, I would say
That's why
people, and like if there's too many, we could potentially like pair people up and make them a two-headed creature of some sort.
Oh, that would actually make things
be cool.
very interesting because people would be fighting over control.
Yeah.
Hi, Cho'Gall.
At least Cho and Gall can agree most of the time.
Not really.
But yeah, like I mean, if you can get people that are confirmed, come up with like what time? I guess we should come up with like a schedule, maybe this year.
It would.
This is going to be at the end. Period.
Yeah, it would have to be at the end.
Yeah, so like let's say, I don't know what time the end is going to be. Like let's say 2 a.m. Atlantic, which would be what time zone are you in, Staggered?
I'm on Pacific.
Oh god.
It's fine.
It's gonna be well. It'll be like super early for you then, maybe. Like maybe not even midnight.
I stay up all night normally, so it's all good.
What time is midnight for you?
Right now.
Midnight. Okay. Yeah. So 4 a.m. All right. And that's as late as we're going. That's like the absolute minimum is 4 a.m. That way we cover everybody. So we're 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Right. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 8 hours.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And being up this late, I'm perfectly fine with.
Yeah, no, 8 hours is our general. Like, I mean, we're pretty good on actually keeping that 8 to 12 usually for those kinds of for the New Year streams.
I remember a few of the times I went to 12.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I saw toward the beginning of the stream, wake up stream still going on. Huh, interesting.
We think the same way.
I've done some 24-hour streams too. Those were fun.
You gotta prep for those in advance.
Jesus Christ, I hate Diablo so much.
It'll kill you. Like you can like
that fucking
by the end of a
singed
24-hour
fling.
stream, man. Like that's a
You're
marathon.
Oh yeah.
You're burnt.
I did that with Nick once. Never again. I was dead for a week.
It's dead again.
I kind of saw that one coming, honestly.
Well, like, yeah. Yeah, I didn't realize, like, I saw them get the thing, and I'm like, oh, they got the thing. I was like, wait a second, he's gonna flip me, isn't he? And then I got flipped.
He is singed.
Run, Jacob, run.
See, here I am
no,
feeling
Ben,
bad about
probably
my
in
deaths, and
books.
you've died more than me.
Yeah, well,
With less damage and...
I haven't even
Well,
gotten a kill. This is horrible. Why
Nature
did
of
I
his
lose
character,
Blade
he
one?
goes in.
No, no.
Does it
Twin
work?
Blades,
Hmm.
no, usually I can do better. Like, we're not... There's no team here. Like, it's just...
Yeah, we're pretty much just doing our own shit.
I'm going to exclude some books that I think might be interesting, just for the fact of it would either take too long, well, that would extend the session too long, or it's not appropriate for this.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
It's not good for a drunk stream,
Yeah, yeah, gotcha.
or a buzz, or an awake stream. It's more of something that. It's kind of hard to describe it unless you've actually seen the book.
Oh, okay. It's fine.
It's just not a happy thing.
We would have already won if I was playing fucking Hammer. Unless they nerfed her. Which is possible.
Well, I killed 2 people. Murky's pushing, so that's cool.
Woohoo! There's literally a lot of charts that I can roll to just set up a mini adventure, and then I just flash it out.
Yay, mini adventure. Yeah, no, that sounds cool.
An adventure that could have catastrophic
Adventure!
effects.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Yeah, no, that, like, I mean...
Thankfully, I have Roll20 open, so I can quickly just roll the dice for this.
We might be able to end it while they're
How
down
long
there,
would you need, do you
honestly.
think? Like, for the...
To make a game?
Like, for the game to run completely.
Depends.
Start to finish kind of thing.
It
Yeah,
really
If we're talking
depends.
about raw story and combat, it could be 3 hours.
3 hours? We could do 3 hours.
But that's not including potential incidents with players.
Random Hanzo arrow.
Like, I mean, if things are going well, it doesn't matter.
Like a 3-hour session turning into an 8-hour session.
Well, I mean, if
Because
we
of
allow it to turn
player
into...
actions.
Like, I mean, if I don't want it to be an 8-hour session, I assure you it won't be an 8-hour session. Like, you guys can continue. Fade's passing the fuck out. So... yeah, but I mean, if it's going that well, like, whatever. So we'll start at 2, so we'll, like, essentially, like, we'll give it the 3 hours, so we'll go till 5. So that'll make it a 9-hour stream. I guess we could start an hour earlier.
That would be 4 my time? Yeah, 4 p.m.
What? An hour early? No, it'd be...
It'd be
If
4
you're starting
for
at
him.
8 at Atlantic, it's 5 a.m. Well, it's 5 p.m. my time.
Oh, yeah,
So
that's
1
the
hour
start
earlier would be 4 p.m. my time.
Atlantic is an hour before Eastern. It would be 5 your time to begin with.
I meant 5 a.m. my time.
5 a.m. your time?
Yeah. Because, like, if we start D&D at 2, it's gonna need 3 hours.
2 a.m. Stop 5 a.m. your time.
We could start D&D at 1, and then just go the 8 hours. And then that...
I can't solo this golem.
Yeah, let's start... We'll do D&D at 1 a.m. I think that works. And then that's, like, it's not too late, it's not too early.
Okay. Time to do my GM specific roly stuff.
And then, like, by the time we're wrapping up D&D, it'll be New Year's your time, essentially. We could also do, like, I mean, to be continued is not out of the question, right?
Yeah, we could just have it set up for if it doesn't end in the way that I imagine, or it ends on what appears to be a
Everybody
cliffhanger.
dies? You just said like everybody's gonna die. Essentially, is what you're expecting.
Either everyone dies, or it's a really, really happy ending that resolves the initial conflict.
I see.
If it ends on a cliffhanger, see you guys next year.
Next year, okay. Well, I mean, if it goes like amazing.
Or we could do we could
yeah.
do it as a common occurrence, but bouncing with that in school, it would be interesting.
Yeah, but, you know, if a couple thousand people are
And-
interested.
And my own
Do it next
D&D
week.
games I'm a part of.
At least 1,000 though. If it's
Because
any
I'm a
less than
part-
1,000, we'll do it next year.
I'm a part of 3 different games and hosting my own. In a different one.
Oh, I see.
Hooray for all the D&D in school! No. Cool.
Killed their Diablo again. So at least I got that done.
Amatsu, odd even.
Evens.
You just created
Got
another
it.
goddamn universe. You gotta stop doing that.
Well, every time I roll a dice, it creates a universe equal to the number of sides on that die. Minus the current one we're in.
Oh, we're using community rules.
Stop creating time rings, Chris.
There's too many time rings. One session of D&D has so many that it's not even funny. Whole entire wall filled. And we're not even a half hour through the game. Yeah, so that would be...
That was horrible.
Okay.
Yep, that was.
That was bad.
Not a good
That was
game
re-
at all.
No.
Would you like an indoor
I blame
S
myself.
campaign or an outdoor
Like, I mean,
campaign?
Clearly, it was my fault.
I blame the 4v5, honestly.
Well, there's that. Sorry, what was that, Staggered?
Exploring the well, okay, I have 2 different main arcs, which I'm going to ask you which one you feel better with.
Okay.
Underground caverns and dungeons-esque, or above ground exploring open terrain. And occasionally finding cities
I think the caverns.
that may or may not be happy.
I think the caverns sound better. Because again,
Okay.
we're looking for kind of like a controlled, quick. You know, we're not looking for an epic. You know, not yet anyway. And you know, like sprawling open world. When you say like above ground, sort of feels like more freeform, as opposed to if you're in a cavern where it's like it sounds like more. It's like it's going to be more combat oriented because you're underground.
Sweet. Okay, so it's going to be a more lethal game. Got it.
Jesus Christ, I got out-sieged by a Murky by over double. I really haven't played in too long. That's terrifying.
I got a skin. Whatever. I'll keep it.
Okay.
I like that variant skin.
I'm gonna pop back to I wish he had more skins, honestly.
Yeah.
Like that's the best one, but he doesn't have like anything really.
I don't know, it's no Dreadlord Jaina.
I don't like any of like the bear ones because like he looks like that hat just doesn't do it for me. I like the sword though.
Wait, which ones? Let me see here.
Okay.
Apparently
You
I
get
own
more coffee.
Varian. I have Logash. Oh, now I see it. Wow. Okay then.
Yeah, he doesn't have much. Also, I'm gonna smoke a joint on stream.
Hey, they don't know where you live.
It's
Could be legal.
It could be okay.
It is legal here.
Well, there you go.
Train.
I got this shit from the dispenser.
Oh, that actually. Ooh, this actually is starting to seem interesting.
Chris,
The villain is.
I have to come back to Heroes of the Storm.
Ha! You got
They're
hooked again.
forcing me. No, they're forcing me.
Who?
She said it was okay.
What are you doing? Sorry.
Anna said that it was okay.
I'm not. Nope. Nope. I'm getting off right now. I am never play. Nope.
Why? You like
I'm
Anna?
not doing that.
It's starting to get to him again.
What?
He's starting
Not
to get that
doing
little
it.
itch.
Not doing it.
Oh wait, they got a new brawl this week. 1 minute.
Not doing it. There's a reason my fucking
Prototype
tag is Amari, dude.
Dude. Okay, yeah, no, I'm gonna have to play one more HOTS game.
Why?
Because they have a new brawl, and I don't know what it is.
What is it? Oh, hold up then. What is it?
Oh, okay. Hold on, let me cancel.
Jesus Christ. What the fuck
Trial
is it?
Grounds. Katiana Volskana is experimenting with the powers of the Nexus.
Overwatch.
Gain access to her powerful prototype weaponry and defeat your opponents.
Yeah, it's Overwatch based. Katya Volskaya's,
New character.
no,
Or-
the chick that Sombra
Volskaya
blackmails.
Industries.
Yeah, the one that
Oh,
Sombra
yeah,
blackmails. I would always love to have a friend like that. Boop!
So anyway, like the prototype weaponry is what interests me. Like I'm not sure what that
It's
is.
probably a mech.
Is it? Yeah, it might just be. I think this is like just like a mode that I've played before, but we'll see. Like I mean, they had
Alright, what's the brawl?
Braxis was
Brawl
a really
info.
fun mode. Like I really enjoyed Braxis a couple weeks ago. You guys probably didn't play that, but it was like they
No.
made it was like PVE mode in HOTS. Like it was just like Zerg Rush after Zerg Rush and a bunch of boss fights.
Oh, great, it's ARAM, except everybody's the same. It's ARAM all for one.
Is it?
Yes.
We'll see. Oh wait, brawl info. Right. Defeat all opponents.
No respawns either.
After 30 seconds, a random objective spawns in the center of the battlegrounds. Capture the objective to gain a significant advantage. All players on both teams are the same hero. A different hero is randomly selected every round. No respawns. Every hero has 1 life per round.
Some objectives are from the other battlegrounds, and some are brand new.
Oh, dude, no, but you have 1 life.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's no
Hardcore.
respawn.
Hardcore MOBA mode. Shit.
Hardcore awful one ARAM.
These should be quick matches.
Random event.
No.
Random adventure.
Chris, I shouldn't have let myself get fucking pulled into this.
Now you feel like
Eliminate
like-
the enemy team to win the round.
I shouldn't have done this. I'm gonna want to be unbanned now. Like, I'm gonna fucking want to.
What? Another mode? No, just play HOTS.
I can't play HOTS. It's too easy.
It's not.
It
It's
is
PvP.
It is literally too easy for me to play.
If it's too easy, then get fucking diamond ranked. Become a challenger rank.
I already have in 2 different games.
Well, do it in this game.
Heroes of the Storm is like fucking child's play, honestly. You don't have to CS or anything. I don't...
Actually, there
it
is
depends.
CS.
Yeah, it depends on who you are.
Also,
Well,
you
yeah.
get more net XP for CSing rather than not. Which
Do you?
also, and if you're not in lane, you lose the whole entire lanes with it.
They
Well,
prob-
the other players.
They must have
Wait,
changed
you
that
get
then.
more-
CSing
you get
did
more
nothing.
Experience for CSing?
No, not as far as
Slight-
I knew.
Slight bonus.
Let
It
me-
is enough
I
to make
can
a
actually
difference
test
after.
this. I can actually test this. Well, not in this mode, but
I have never once actually used Vala.
well, Vala's the one that you would CS with actually normally. It's one of her quests.
The only one I've played that you actually need to CS with is, the Witch Doctor.
Right, because of his bonuses.
Become an unstoppable god.
Varian needs to gather orbs and hit people and kill people.
Using this
Oh my god, they're all so low.
reckoned with, your enemies will surely focus on
They're all so low.
power is now unmatched.
Oh,
So long as you keep together forever.
Oh god, I missed.
it don't matter.
How many are left?
2. And they're both low.
And it's just me?
Yeah. The other one's super low unless they... Yeah, I didn't realize there were heals.
Can I not mount? I can't mount. Alright, let's grab the heals. Why can they see me and I can't see them?
Because you've got the weapon.
You have the advantage.
That's not bad.
Capitalize on it.
That was actually, like, ridiculously one-sided. They blew their ults early. I don't actually know who this is. Give me a second here.
She has like a triangle, like a cone outward AoE, and a.
Oh, this chick. Okay.
I forget what her ult is.
Valkyrie.
Choose a talent.
Yeah, she's basically a Valkyrie.
No, that is her ultimate.
Yeah, she also has. I'm getting ball lightning.
That's familiar.
Ah.
Because it bounces around. Ball of lightning.
Okay, I have a initial framework for the one shot written out now. I'll be right back.
It's time, heroes. Control the terminal and bring in the protector.
Oh, I'm down.
No one. Take down that aura.
Good round.
I missed my spear. I'm actually really pissed.
Constantly missing my spear. It's fine.
I'm so rusty with any sort of MOBA at this point. And I'm hating. Oh, God.
Oh, this is fine for me. I'm cool with Zagra. No, not nice.
Choose a talent.
Powering Mono. I wonder if my creep works for you guys.
I would assume so. This is gonna be dumb.
Oh man.
One of these artificial immortals needs to prevail in order to use its power. Make sure it's yours.
Oh, this is different. Also, my game just froze all the stuff. No, because everybody like altered.
Your immortal has run.
Well, we win.
Now your enemies will feel
What
the
does
wrath.
it do?
It beats the shit out of things.
Yeah, I don't see it.
That or we got vision, one or the other.
I don't see what advantage the immortal gave us. Reveal imminent.
I'm pretty sure it was just giving us vision.
That's all it is. Oh my god, that's so lame. That was dumb.
He's like, play safe. Oh. Yeah, the immortal one was kind of dumb.
The weapon was cool.
I didn't even get to see what the second round one was because nobody got it.
Yeah. Do you want to play another? That was quick.
I guess, yeah.
At some point, I'm gonna go back to Fortnite, I think. Eventually.
Oh, okay, there we go. I'll probably just get the fucking weekly reward chest.
Exactly. That's all I'm gonna do. Uh-oh. Oh, there you go.
God damn it.
It appears only one
She's not a bad character, though.
The Wonder Woman one is just dumb. The Wonder Woman skin.
But she's Wonder Woman. I'm Wonder Woman.
I know.
That's familiar.
I don't know. I don't think it's... When she moves, her shield turns lightning. That's cool shit, actually. Oh, all of them do. Okay.
We've attempted to replicate the Raven Lord's powers. Collect a tribute to harness its power.
I died.
Oh. Oh, we didn't get to see what the objective did.
It's now or never.
It was the Raven Lord's curse.
Or lose it
But
all.
that means nothing in this mode.
True. That's true.
That would mean absolutely nothing here because there's no minions. Hey, Sylvanas.
I'm guessing it'd probably be better to go Wailing Arrow.
I guess so.
Choose a talent.
Mind control, maybe. I'll go Wailing Arrow though.
Oh hey, I got Ranger General. Best Sylvanas.
It's time to even the scales.
Wait, what the fuck did that do? I thought it had an infinite range.
No.
It's time to control the terminal and bring in the protector.
Okay, this one's a protector. I know what that does.
That's a certain.
Ooh, it goes up fast.
Oh dear.
The field test has started.
I don't know, they should maybe give the
enemy
characters more
protector
HP
and
for this
see how
mode
much
if this is,
damage
because
its
it's
armor
too
can
quick.
take.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Like I've barely seen anybody get or make use of any of the objectives.
Yeah, people are a little too gung-ho to just kill. Which you can't entirely blame them, but...
Yeah, well, I mean, most likely they're playing characters that they're not familiar with as well. So, Apparently the game mode needs to download.
They added Alex Straza, Han. They added Junkrat and Anna. God damn it, Chris. They added Stukov too. It's not fair.
Wait, what? Oh yeah. Yeah.
They're adding my mains of other games into this one, and it's really making me mad.
I think it's a good thing.
It's making me want to play, so it's not a good thing.
Usually they do pretty good on like emulating the style of that character, though.
Yeah, I know Genji's did really well. So did Divas. Oh God.
Yeah, all the Overwatch ones, Lucio as well, is extremely.
I tried Lucio, but the wall riding they did for him was really weird.
It's easy in this mode. Like I find it weird in Overwatch. This one it's just 2D, like you just wall ride.
Shows a talent.
We have all the time in the world.
We require more slowing sands. Elevator ascending. Power weapon.
This weapon greatly enhances its wielder's power, but it also makes them a target.
Ouch.
The weapon is in enemy hands. Focus your attacks on its wielder, but beware of their
Rip. Wow.
So this one's gonna last forever. Oh,
Ouch.
shit, they got me.
Oh, because everybody's revealed now, and we have minus 100 for our armor. Ouch. Ouch. I have died.
Yeah, I'm not really good with Chrome though. That's the thing.
She's like a really strong brand. Like, way too strong.
I find Kelthus is more like Brandon.
It's now or never.
Eh.
Chromie's like, her delay's a lot more than Brand's, I find. Brand shoots his things basically instantly.
Ooh.
Alarak I can get behind, yeah.
I can get behind this one. All the counter strikes.
Apparently Vivi the Great does not agree. Or is it Vivil?
Who knows?
Looks like Vivil. Unless it's just a capital I for some random reason.
Choose a talent.
The choice is clear.
I'm gonna grab the counter. Too bad it doesn't use like my actual skin. I have the Chitulu skin. I prefer that. Cthulhu, Cthulhu.
I'm activating the Nexus barrier. Stand inside to avoid the volatile energy.
Oh shit, health is falling. Volatile energy.
And everybody's gonna die.
What happened?
Wasn't standing in the middle, so he's taking damage.
Ah. Huh.
Huh.
That's a fun mode. See, that one's creative and new and interesting.
Yeah. And then you get the guy that just walks around instead of actually winning it.
Well, I mean,
He suicides.
you didn't have much choice.
Okay.
It was a
I'm
1v1,
back.
and the other guy had charge, not counter. Oh well. Let me see what I get out of the chest.
Pretty much I have the beginnings of a campaign.
Yeah.
Bellbreaker Johanna.
Nice. Alright, so I'm going to pop it a HOTS, and let's see if we can open up Fortnite and see what happens to the stream when that happens. Hey, what's up, Hyper Brigade? And other people that I saw there briefly. Bob Beijing. Boop Beijing. What's up?
Bop.
Welcome to the
Bop
stream. Sorry
Beijing.
guys, I wasn't looking at this chat because I was playing full screen. So yeah, we're gonna load up some Fortnite. Give me a second here. I'm gonna change the stream game so I don't get some like people angry. And they're like, I'm gonna report your channel. I literally had somebody tell me that they're gonna report my channel.
A report for misleading title.
Yeah. How you
Smoothly
doing,
faced
Snipe
JK.
Don't worry, I already reported you. It's okay.
Report myself. I've done that. I've definitely reported myself to YouTube. It's like, look, man, I'm doing this thing. It's weird. It has cartoon boobs in it. And YouTube's like, yeah, you probably shouldn't do that. I'm like, yeah, but artistic. Like, it's artistic. This is art.
I'm actually very mad at the moment because apparently, fucking Awesome Knots is now free to play.
Awesome Knots?
Sorry.
It's awesome not.
I literally dropped $60 on copies for me and Staggert here.
Yeah, then they turn free to play.
Is it? It's like
I'm mad.
Kind of like Brawl, right? Like a fighting game.
No,
It's a side-scrolling game similar to League.
It's a side-scrolling MOBA, action MOBA. But you have full direct control of like all of your shit.
A side-scrolling MOBA is a fighting game. Is it not?
No. No.
What's the mechanical difference?
It's literally push down the lanes, turrets, etc., everything.
There's multiple tiers to the map where there's a really high up in the air tier, there's the semi, and then the ground floor. Or there's ground floor, up high, and basement.
But it's 2D. You're on a 2D plane.
Yes.
It's like... It sounds like a fighting game to me.
It's not. It's actually really fun to play, but...
There's a lot of BS characters that... There's a character that's... okay, the only way I can explain it is he has an ultimate that's akin to Hanzo, where you just shoot... Where he's an archer, and he shoots a...
They nerfed Rock... No, they nerfed
I'm happy that they
Rocco.
nerfed him.
They nerfed him so hard. I'm so sad.
I'm happy about it because you used to just abuse him.
Well, you're mad
I
about it
like-
because I was good at it.
I like being able to leave my spawn for longer than 5 seconds.
No, you're mad because I was good at it. And like they didn't even nerf that he could do it. They nerfed the way he can do it. It's like they made one of the items that you would have to buy on the same tier as the other items you would need, so you have to pick one or the other. It's actually a really fun game, but
Okay. Now it's time to begin writing up fluff and encounters.
Gary's mod would be another fun game.
Oh, Gmod is easy to do.
Do TTT and stuff like that.
That's a good time sync game. TTT, Who Touched It Last, and a few other games.
God. Man.
Dodgeball, but with death.
I am horrible. Wait a minute.
Death Run is also funny.
Fortnite to load.
Nope, fix now. You didn't see anything.
Fortnite.
We're good.
Fought be gone.
We're good. But I need to choose. There we go. Nope, apparently not.
Okay.
There we go. Now we're good.
How mean do you want me to be as the GM for this?
Very.
I'll put 5 levels.
Be so
Very kind, semi-kind, neutral, somewhat mean, and then you're going to die.
Be so mean that you're putting you know who as the character for the big bad.
Dude, that would not be very mean.
That would be incredibly.
There's worse mean that I have.
No, I doubt there's worse mean, but at the same time, you play 5e, so.
If you really wanted to, like, sort of push, like, the perennial angle of things, like, I mean, anything having to do with a blue dragon, either it on our side or it against us. So, like, say if you had a big bad, for example, maybe you could have an NPC blue dragon that is of comparable strength. And just have,
Who's
like,
messaging
an
what,
NPC
where,
fight.
huh, who, huh? Oh.
I told you I could be worse.
Well, I could be worse than that too with mine, but.
But yeah, no, I'm not looking for, like, super mean. Let's say,
Okay, so.
let's say comedically cruel.
Got it, alright.
See, now you're just asking for mass greater suggestion.
I'm, you know, get creative with it.
Got it. That actually kind of fits a little bit with the big bad that I wrote up.
I am going to
Alright, so we're back
pop
to
out of here.
testing Fortnite.
You're not testing, you're playing.
Well, I mean, it's running at like 0 frames per second right now, so that's a thing. Okay, it seems to be alright. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on the stream though.
It always lags when the game first loads.
Yeah, that's true.
That's one of the reasons I hate Fortnite.
You know what's funny?
What?
When it comes to the actual game, it doesn't.
Yeah, I know.
It's because it's trying to sync up all the players at once.
Exactly.
Yeah, it seems to be fine now.
That's one of the reasons I hate Fortnite, honestly.
Well,
and I'm just like...
yeah, it's the reason why I don't really do much Battle Royale. And I kind of like the tower defensive feel of the core game.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna pop out of here.
That's why I also like
Have a good
Sanctum.
night. Thanks for the HOTS message.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later.
Peace.
Huh.
Alright, going at it
Alright.
solo. Oh my god.
I'll be watching chat and keeping and making sure that if anything happens, I'll alert you.
Alright, cool. Well, I got the chat up now that I'm playing Fortnite. I don't play this full screen.
So, monitor during HOTS and other stuff.
I need to get a second.
Thank God for dual screen! I actually have that set up because modeling and other and trying to draw stuff with only a single screen when you're trying to also look at the easiest way to say is inspiration images. It's kind of hard.
I thought I was in friggin' high explosives mode. What the hell? Apparently not. Whatever.
I do like how they added the hang gliders and jump pads into the base game now. Because of how well the Battle Royale did.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the Battle Royale. I was sad that they took it out, but I like what they replaced it with, so. I'm hearing something, like a chest somewhere. It's upstairs here.
But yeah, in core game, that chest noise will drive you insane. Because the loot that you get from it is valuable, to say the least, such as rare components for being able to build the weapons you use in the game.
Alright, good to go. Also pretty freaking close to the, to where I need to go.
Lucky. I'm happy that you're actually close enough to that.
Shit. Oh fuck, I got owned. So bad too. Okay, this is the wrong mode anyway. Like, this is just all kinds of wrong mode, and I don't like that. I was not expecting to have to shoot with a rifle or a shotgun or anything like that. I was hoping that I could shoot with a friggin'
Explode everything.
yeah, explode everything. That's the whole appeal, man. High explosive. Oh, there's only high explosives. Okay. Yeah. Oh, they got me on squad film mode. The thing is with the squad mates, like, I guess I could mute them.
That is an option in the game.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Like, the first dude was, like, listening to rap music, and I'm like, oh, copyright strike. And then, like, the second dude was cool. There's always, like, one dude who talks, right? And everybody else is quiet.
1 to 2. If you get the whole group talking, you might be in for some interesting dialogue.
And if you guys are just joining us, like, I know Hyper has come in since I've given the pitch here, or the stream thing. Welcome to the test stream where enjoyment is strictly prohibited. You are not allowed to have any kind of fun. If I see you having fun in the chat, you'll be instantly banned. So that's your first warning, just there, Hyper. I saw that you did the yay there. That is strictly frowned upon and forbidden here. And I'm basically setting up for the New Year's stream.
Okay.
And we're talking about Dungeons and Dragons.
Some potential shenanigans related to it. Alright. party of 4. If more people want to join in, then they need to be lucky for next time that I run it.
We can't make like our whole party two-headed monsters.
That is going to have so many complications.
But it would be fun.
Because it sounds like a fun idea, but you also have to think about me having to try to keep everything on track with that.
Yeah, true. It's fine. Yeah, 4 players is good. Like, I mean, I don't expect there'll be, like, a ton. And, like, there might be other hangers on. Like, we'll have spectators. They can be ghosts. Write ghosts in. Like, write in a peanut gallery of some sort.
What do you think the stream watchers are?
Okay.
Because I'm going to be watching this. I'm going to be monitoring the chat while doing this.
Okay.
And keeping my own notes in physical copy in front of me.
Like, there might be people in the chat, too, like, hanging out, though, right?
Yeah.
Like, are you thinking, like, just, like, have the 4?
It would be core players. The chat can give me suggestions. I might take a few, if they're good enough.
But no peanut gallery, like nobody around to like for comic commentary.
Oh, if I'm fine with people actually just sitting in and chatting it up, well, so long as they are quiet when the time comes, when I need to actually give story.
Yeah, we may have to like I said, we'll have to feel out the room then. All right. Like I mean, if we got a bunch of people, like obviously it's not going to be conceivable.
Oh yeah, you have the player link, so you can pass it to the people who you want on it as actual players.
Alright. Yeah, just like I don't know. Like I mean, there might only be 4 of us. There might be like I mean, last year didn't we have like 12 people or so?
That's when I wanted to put out like, hey, I want to do some D&D stuff. 12 people signed up. Okay. And I made the mistake of saying homebrew's okay. And I got to see some some things that made me question the fan base of D&D that made that.
I see. Well, I mean, I suppose there's all kinds, right?
There's some good ones, and then there's some ones I do not wish to speak of.
Alright, fair enough.
Because they're that bad. And I'm not joking.
No, I don't believe you are.
Let's put Witcher in D&D. As in all the powers. With no downsides.
Yeah, so it's like kind of a Mary Sue thing, you mean?
They make Mary Sue's look like a basic guardsman outside. The kind of guy that gets killed off screen because no one cares type of thing. It's that level sad. Okay. Just quickly pulling up in my book so I can start working on setting up some encounters.
I have a lot of fucking rockets on me.
So many grenades, so little time.
I have 88 rockets.
Something tells me they share the same pool.
Oh, they're not rockets, they're grenades. And
They all use your explosive slot.
No, they don't. They're each separate. So they're all 22 of each. Apparently I have a squad.
They're somewhere.
Yeah, he's on the other side of the world.
Looks like someone built up some fortifications over there.
Circle's shrinking.
Okay. Let's see if I can find anything interesting that I could make you guys go up against that would kind of make sense.
I'm finding a lot of rockets, but I need a rocket launcher.
Some traps would always be good.
Grenade launcher.
Hmm.
Rocket launcher. Huzzah.
This could easily work in my favor. So what kind of character were you thinking about running?
I don't know. Usually, like, I generally do like a warrior, but maybe mage this year. I don't know.
Because
Doesn't really-
I have a lot of options that you can play as.
All right, shoot some at me. What do you think would be like most fun for a drunk, like kind of dumb fade?
If you don't want to have any real thought involved, Barbarian is good.
Okay. That seems like maybe a little too basic. What else is there?
I'm talking about rudimentary Barbarian. There's paths that, well, there's bonus things for the Barbarian that give them special abilities that are kind of hard to think of at times.
Okay.
Fighter, pretty much beat stick sort of characters are pretty easy when you can't think.
Right. I mean, I would like to have like, you know, a variety of abilities, like something interesting.
When it comes to a lot of the melee characters, the sub variants that you get hold all the power. For fighter, okay, let me pull up the player's handbook and that at the same time. Alright, fighter has, let me see. There's the champion archetype, battlemaster archetype, eldritch knight archetype, the arcane archer archetype, the cavalier, and the samurai. I do not recommend samurai.
Why wouldn't you recommend samurai? Sounds fun. I like samurai.
It's some of the things that the samurai can do that are both really good at times, but bad most of the time.
I see.
So each class has about 6 subversions that you can go through.
Gotcha.
Maybe more.
And you're not suggesting anything mage-like?
Mage-like requires a good amount of thought.
Okay.
But also, if you're really out of it, it can offer some hilarity that could kill everyone.
Thief?
I mean, if you want to be magic, by all means, this will make it funny.
How about a thief?
As heck.
Thief or a rogue or...
Rogue, there's actually quite a lot of variants for him. It's pretty cool what you can do.
Rogue would be cool. I'd be down with rogue.
Let me see. The archetypes are a normal thief, arcane trickster, which is combining thieves and normal, well, and a little bit of magic. Then there is the inquisitive, which is kind of an investigator sort of feel. Mastermind, which is spy, courtier sort of thing. Scout, which would be kind of in the name. And then Swashbuckler, more of a piratey feel. Good with two-handed weapons and getting in and out of the combat quickly. Well, dual-wielding weapons than anything. There's Rangers, which have their own let's just say each class has a lot of options for it.
I have a lot of rockets, and I've not seen another person. Like, everybody's dead. I've not so much as ran into another soul.
You might find someone if you're lucky.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Or
it's just
unlucky.
gonna keep getting closer and closer, right?
And then everyone comes into the same room with rocket launchers, and the last person standing is found really, really quickly.
Yep. I guess I should head toward my ally.
I'm kind of surprised your ally's still up.
Yeah, he's doing well for himself, too. The other two died.
Looks like your ally's trying to meet up with you, too. But yeah, you can be a barbarian, a bard, a cleric, a druid, fighter, monk, paladin, ranger, rogue, sorcerer, wizard, or warlock. Any of them are good.
Actually, let's go ranger.
Alright.
No, he ain't trying to meet up with me. I don't know what he's doing. He's camping out.
Okay. Thinking about this. Trying to decide what level to start you guys off at, because that will determine the difficulty and the abilities you have access to. I mean, I could start you off at level 3, which is when all the classes get their subversion. Except for a few that start off with it at level 1.
I would say, like, let's go for medium difficulty.
I'm talking about just starting level.
Oh, yeah. But you said that sort of determines your difficulty.
It determines what kind of creatures you'll fight, but a beginning level enemy of that tier will be pretty much the same as... Well, should be the same difficulty level as beginning level of the level 1 when you relate equipment and class abilities. Oh, orange grenade launcher. Dang, that's cool.
Yeah, I didn't grab the orange. I don't know why. I don't like grenade launchers. Fuck them. Where's everybody? There's 16 people. Supposedly.
Okay, let's look at the types of rangers you can be.
Oh, it begins.
Hunter, Beastmaster, Gloomstalker, Horizon Walker, and Monster Slayer. Wow, a lot of these sound edgy. I can send you some of the books so that you can take a quick look at the stuff later. You good with that?
Yeah, for sure. Sorry, I got rockets flying at me.
And you're trying to keep yourself alive.
Hanging out, man, chilling. Where are they?
Well, after I finish writing down the stuff I need, I'm probably gonna go pass out myself. So I can have a good little campaign written up by the end of tomorrow.
Nice. Alright, man. So yeah, I'm gonna download a bunch of stuff overnight. And I'll probably run a test stream tomorrow morning.
If I'm awake for it, I'll pop in.
Sweet.
If not, I'm not.
All good.
And we can, maybe while on stream, maybe while not, I can run through and set up your character with you. in detail.
Alright.
I'm actually gonna look up what's a good level to start off a one-shot in. Oh, there's a Reddit thing for this.
For that D&D campaign thing.
Between level 5 and level 8. That's actually pretty generous.
There's only 5 people left.
I'm talking about for player levels.
I'm talking about this game.
Oh, let me quickly tab it back over. Ooh,
Okay,
3 people who aren't you. And your teammate.
Yeah, I got a couple hundred rockets in this.
130 purple rock. See, every time you completely reload, it drops your ammo value for all your rockets.
Oh.
So they do share the ammo pool. And seeing the ammunition type above your health bar is the same one that the grenade launchers use. It's just that grenade launchers technically have more by clip size. Because it goes by reloads, rather than by actual bullet. So technically with grenade launcher you have more shots, but rocket launcher goes farther. Let me quickly zoom in to see what you get.
Oh shit. Shoot.
Start with level 5, and since you're ranger, you would automatically start off with your bonus attack. So you can attack twice in a turn. But 7 is actually good because it gives you your second feature for your class. Well, your subtype. Use the power of the bricks. This is when the danger truly presents itself.
Mm-hmm.
That's when the guy with the grenade launcher becomes scary because he'll just shoot over the wall.
Oh shit. Alright, well my teammate's still in the game. Go Kinzadar.
Wow, I just saw you get down. Dang.
Oh well, it was a good, like I mean, I don't...
You had a really good run.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
You
I
made
got
it
lucky,
to
I didn't run into
final
anybody.
5.
This teammate's pretty good too.
Yeah. Let me see.
Oh, from behind.
I think this would actually be pretty interesting. Yeah, level 7 will be where I'm starting off everyone at. For this one shot.
Alright, that sounds good.
Because you get your first major improvement on your subvariation. Because... Oh, your buddy just got caught at the worst moment.
Yeah, yeah.
But the game ended immediately.
This is a good game, though.
Or
I did well.
level 7s.
Even if it was just luck.
I'll make one for each other class. And let them decide the subversion. Or I could actually... Yeah, that wouldn't actually be that much hard. Well, that much harder to make one generic thing for each class and then have pre-made character sheets for each subversion. The only thing that's going to be difficult about it is the wizard's going to have such a big list.
You'd think somebody would have, like, went through this and just been like, I have a... Like, here's a generator, or, like, here's, like, a list.
Oh, there's some character generators for this, but I'm designing it to where, even though they're pre-made, they're characters that the people who pick it up for this will be able to have some level of ability to change things.
Okay.
So it's not just truly stock, it gives them some creativity to it. But I'm kind of having it so that we don't have everyone is a ranger or everyone's a rogue, which gets ridiculous. 6-man party of rogues.
They made it. They convinced me that it was a good idea to continue the campaign like that, but it just became a who can steal more game.
Except for that one rogue that played a lawful good and was trying to get the other people to stop. That was a fun session where 5 of the characters just turn and shank down that guy and take his loot.
Was that something... I thought that was, like, something else. Was that us?
No, that
like
wasn't
a D&D
you
thing
guys.
That was just, like a
That was the D&D that I was planning for. Well, the D&D I was planning for you guys had 12 people, and I went regret opening it up to whatever fan-made stuff they wanted to do, otherwise known as homebrew. I mean, I have some house rules that I like using, such as when you roll for a crit, you have to beat the armor class of the opponent again in the second roll to confirm the crit. I have an extra level on top of that, where if you happen to roll a 20 for confirming, if you beat the person's armor class, you, again, after rolling 2 20s back to back, you would go for insta-kill rather than double damage. If you fail the armor class at that level, you just do the double damage.
There's a package of bath bombs downstairs.
Don't you agree? I like that rule because it means that there is the level. If RNG is in your favor, you can do some remarkable stuff.
Well, yeah, that's true with any D&D. Like, I mean, if RNG is in your favor, you're basically oblivious.
Though I have seen it and got annoyed by it because that rule was used to kill a big bad in the first encounter, so I had to write a whole entire new big bad. And in my mind, it felt like what happened in Far Cry 3 when they killed Voss too early.
I don't think I played Far Cry 3. I don't
Have
remember.
I ever told you the definition of insanity?
Which one was Far Cry 3? Was that the one on the island?
Yeah. Where you played Brody. The guy who was a
You know what
tourist.
really threw me off about the whole Far Cry series?
The latest one.
Well, initially it was a bit alien,
And going
wasn't it?
back to the no.
It was
Far
like
Cry 1, you're on an island.
It was like
and
Predator.
well, oh yeah, it felt like Predator because you were sneaking around, and I swear you could hear the Predator's clicking noise when you come up behind someone.
Like, I'm pretty sure there was like even like an invisible enemy and stuff, wasn't there?
No. If you really screw up, if the game glitches, yeah, there's an invisible enemy.
Was that Crysis with the aliens?
Crysis had aliens.
They both used the same engine. What was Far Cry 3 though? Like, who was the villain in Far Cry 3?
Voss, and then it went to a big...
Like the original Far Cry, sorry.
I never actually spent the time to complete it because it's so... It just feels like a generic shooter for most of it, and crawling around on an island.
I feel like... Hold on, I'm gonna Google this.
Far Cry 2 is you have to assassinate someone, but that target finds you early on but decides not to completely kill you since you already have malaria and you're gonna die.
Oh,
from his point of view.
Oh,
and then someone else happens to save you and puts you under debt by, well, giving you the medicine to be able to survive. Unfortunately, it's like a band-aid. You have to occasionally take the same meds and do missions to get more. And you start disrupting people's operations, supporting one side that, well, one of two revolutionary sides to change the government. And whoever wins that you support will help you assassinate the person you're trying to go for. And it's that type of thing.
sounds complicated.
It feels complicated when you look at it, but in all actuality, it's kind of simple. Do a mission, get reward, go occasionally look around with your GPS that has a little tracker thing, find diamond cache, buy new weapons, go disrupt some enemy gunrunner stuff so that you get more weapons to buy, and then keep completing missions and destroying things until you get to do assassination mission and end. Then literally pull out rocket launcher or strap IED to a vehicle, drive, and hop out.
Alright, I think I'm gonna call this one here. I'm gonna have to get some sleep at some point.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, tomorrow's test stream, I'll do the Grand Theft Auto 5 download while I sleep.
I'll pass you some stuff so that you can actually look at it for your character for later.
Alright, cool. Yeah, if you want to do that while I sleep, when I get up, I'll take a look at it. If not, I will get to it when it gets to me, I guess.
I'll just update my Google Drive that has a lot of my books.
Cool. Yep, so if you're watching the stream, if you're the third person, thanks for watching. Have a great night. Peace out.